Lisa. Welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me. And today I am joined by the fabulous Pia Moriarty. She can introduce you and tell you all of her expertise and why I've invited her along. Because today we're going to be talking about skincare, and she is the most knowledgeable person that I've ever met on this subject.
Wow, sure.
Only this subject. No.
Yeah, nothing else.
She's a one-trick pony.
Oh my God.
But we've already done a video on morning skincare routines, which you can find. I'll put a link below. But Pia works for, she owns a salon. Sorry. We didn't want that one anyway. Pia owns a salon. She'll tell you a little bit more about her qualifications, etc. And she's going to share today an evening routine, which is something that we can all use because nighttime is a perfect time to take care of our skin. Because while we sleep, it can repair. While your body's not digesting and stuff, it can actually get to work repairing and absorbing some great ingredients and doing some good work. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Pia.
Thank you, Lise. Thank you so much for having me. Do you want to know about my qualification?
Well, yeah.
I am a dermatologist. I've studied in the beauty industry for 3.5 years with a national and international qualification. And I have been working as a therapist for nearly 15 years.
So it doesn't look possible, does it?
Yeah. So basically my evening routine is a little bit more in depth than the morning routine. Me personally, I'm just going to tell you what I do. So I start with a makeup removal where I use a pre-cleansing oil. I absolutely love a pre-cleansing oil. It's a light mineral oil, and basically I just wet my face with water. Again, I'll use lukewarm water now at night. Apply a little bit of the pre-cleansing oil. I go over my eyelids, over my mascara, and then I will either rinse it off, depending on how lazy I am, or I'll take a wet cotton pad and I'll gently wipe all my makeup off nicely. And then after that, I will go on to my cleansing cream. Just one of the things I wanted to say about a pre-cleansing oil is makeup is basically oil-based, and it really is amazing for removing all the makeup, because you'll be surprised how many cleansers, especially people that wash their face with a face wash, it actually doesn't take all the makeup off. And if you tone afterwards onto a piece of cotton pad, you'll be able to see quite a lot of makeup left over. And you obviously want to clean your skin nicely, get all the dirt, the excessive oil, any residue from the day off your skin before you start putting on your really expensive, good quality serums and moisturizers and things.
And also if you're using sun cream, which you have to.
Absolutely.
If you're using sun cream, then it does have those physical blockers you do want to remove.
No, definitely. You want to remove all of that. So I swear by a pre-cleansing oil. The other thing is as well is that it's very nourishing to the skin. Okay. So a person with a very dry skin should actually use a pre-cleansing oil.
Okay, and if you have an oily skin, you shouldn't be scared of oil.
Well, you shouldn't, because your skin is oily because it's producing a lot of its own natural oil, which is your sebum, and oil removes oil.
Okay.
So by using a pre-cleansing oil, you are actually just also removing your, over the top excessive oil production that's happened to your skin over the day. You're also removing all of that.
Yeah, that makes sense, because if you've got oil-based makeup and sebum on your skin, then water is just going to rinse over the top of it. It's
just going to mix everything together, really.
But while we're talking about cleansing, can I tell you what I do then? I have also tried that pre-cleansing oil, which I loved, but I actually just take either coconut oil or grapeseed oil, or olive oil.
Yeah.
And literally, I get in the shower with a dry face, and with the water off, but I just go all over, and I spend time. It literally, oil or the oil-based cleanser literally melts your makeup off,
absolutely.
and you don't have to scrub.
No, not at all.
So it's amazing.
Yeah, it really is good.
Yeah. Then all I do is use a face cloth, a clean face cloth, and warm water, and I just take off the oil before using a cleanser. It's like a double cleanse.
Yes.
Because like you say, you have to remove the makeup and the oil first. Otherwise, you're not really getting into the skin to cleanse it properly.
Definitely. And after the pre-cleansing oil, I'll either use a Sebi Wash face wash if I've got a bit of breakouts or quite a lot of blackheads, then I'll use that. Or if it's winter and my face is feeling a little bit dry, I'll use a cleansing cream. Apply the cleansing cream, again take wet cotton pad and wipe it off. Or I'll use one of those soft fiber face cloths.
I've seen those,
I've got mine.
Tried one.
I bought it from Biosculpture. It's down and they're cheap. They're like 80 Rand.
And
they last forever. And you just wet it and you just gently, and it's soft microfiber fabric, and you just wipe off and it takes all the makeup off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't really believe it.
Yeah, it actually does work. Yeah,
well,
believe it or not. Not great for product sales, but it really does work. Yeah.
I've been trying recently this natural cleanser by Roots.
Yeah.
Have a smell. That's all I got to say. It smells incredible. And
oh gosh, that is divine.
It's like a real lemon.
Yeah. And her products are divine.
Yeah, they're very nice. And what I like about this one actually is it's also, although it's a gel cleanser, it doesn't really lather up.
Yeah.
But it just leaves your skin.
It won't lather up because it's an organic range. She doesn't use any sodium lauryl sulfate. Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, I thought that.
That's why it obviously wouldn't foam. Did you think
sodium lauryl sulfate?
Sodium lauryl sulfate. So she doesn't use any of that. So she's got no foaming ingredients in here. So it would be really gentle on the skin.
It's
That's
lovely.
That's a beautiful product.
Very nice. So what we're starting with in the evening is we're getting a clean canvas.
Yes, absolutely. So you're removing your makeup first with whatever your makeup removal technique is. And then for me, I will take a wet cotton pad and I'll apply my toner. So I use a toner that contains some alpha hydroxy acids in it, which is, again, like a daily exfoliation, a very mild exfoliation, especially because my skin is quite dry and it is thin, so I don't have excessive thickening of my stratum corneum, my surface of my skin, so I don't need any heavy exfoliation. Heavy exfoliations like a microdermabrasion, for example, would be for severe sun damaged skins. They like severe, and you would possibly just need it once or twice in your life. Would you need that? Because hopefully then you'd get onto a good skin renewal, good skincare renew.
So it's not something to do on a regular basis.
No, I really am not a strong believer in that.
I will be writing a post about the skin and the layers. So Pia mentioned stratum corneum. I'll be writing that. I'll link the post in the comments when I write it. Just so that you can understand a little bit about the actual layers of the skin, which is fascinating, actually.
Very, and the surface layers are most important. And
and it's not dead like people think. I mean, maybe there are some dead skin cells.
Oh, there are dead
to be removed, but it's not dead.
No, it's not dead at all. No. It's an integral part of your skin's health. So so I'll use an alpha hydroxy toner, and that's when you'd see any last bits of makeup, again, any surface dirt, especially people that are really oily. When you talk about a toner balances the skin, balancing the pH of the skin, and technically what it's doing is removing any excess oil, and then your skin gets back into the natural oil process where you've got a sort of normal acid mantle, which is the pH of your skin.
Now, can I just ask you your opinion on a natural toner I've been trying? It doesn't have alpha hydroxy acid. But I've been using a combination of rose water and witch hazel.
Oh, excellent.
What do you think of that?
No,
is
I love
an
it.
acceptable?
Witch hazel is actually a very potent antioxidant.
And these are really, really cheap.
Oh no, I'm sure. And rose water as well. It's soft on the skin. It also will balance the pH of the skin, so remove excess oil. Witch hazel does the same. Witch hazel is also an astringent, so used on its own can be a little bit drying on the skin, but it is actually an amazing ingredient. So there's nothing wrong with using that as a toner.
Well, now I'm feeling good. I was a little bit nervous to tell you.
No, it's this is what I studied, so I know Environ incredibly well as DMK, and the ingredients, what they do on the skin. This is the science behind products that are into the science of products and chemically made ingredients that have been formulated in a laboratory, but I'm all for natural things as well. You know,
you can include both in your.
This is all made up of natural products. However, they have then been laboratory formulated,
yes.
you know, and
Also
synthesized.
the active ingredients, like they're really potent.
Absolutely, no, definitely. But natural products are amazing. I mean, if you can afford them, yeah. But I mean, like this product Roots, I know the product. It's awesome.
Thank you. Okay, so now we've got cleansed.
So we
are
cleansed
super cleansed. So we're going to talk about the next layer, but we're not going to go too much in detail with the actual ingredients.
Yeah,
because we're going to focus a whole episode on that.
Okay.
So
after rolling would now be your serums.
Okay.
So you put your serums, your most important serum on first. I do. So I put the most anti-aging on. Or Environ love to cocktail. So you could put a squirt of this, a squirt of that, a squirt of retinol, whatever it is, and onto the face. I wait not even a minute, probably 30 seconds, and then I put my moisturizer over.
Okay.
So put your serums on. So for young people that aren't focusing on anti-aging, they would put on their pigmentation serums. Because if they've already got freckles, if they've already got pigmentation, hyperpigmentation.
When you say young, like me, like 35.
Yeah, I mean young like you, darling, and young like me. Even though I'm older than you.
Honestly, how old?
About 6 years.
Like 20, like
in your 20s, early 20s. If you've got pigmentation and you're trying to treat it now, that your pigmentation serum would go on now.
Okay, brilliant.
And then after your serum, you'd apply your moisturizer. And you'd apply your moisturizer.
And again, like I said before,
So I work from my décolleté up.
Including your shoulders.
And I don't do my shoulders.
I do, recently.
No.
Yeah.
I do my
I'm going to have such young shoulders.
Yeah, you actually, they're already looking like they're aging better than usual.
Thanks.
So I do my whole décolleté. I do up behind my ear. I do my neck here, and I go up and I go right up into my hairline.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do behind my ears because I've got some pigmentation and some scarring from acne.
And it's equally, you don't just want to be beautiful.
No.
But behind our ears also matter.
No,
especially when you've shaved your head.
Absolutely. But you know,
there's no hiding.
No, there's no hiding that. But I use a vitamin A body lotion, which I do then over my shoulders, my breast, tummy, my entire body.
Everything. And then when you're actually applying the things, we're looking at upward strokes, are we?
Supposed to. Upwards and outwards and upwards and outwards. But, 11 o'clock at night, once the children are in bed, life is hectic.
Put it on, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Try and sleep on our backs, of course.
I was about to say that. That sounds fantastic. I know. Thank you so much, Pia. I have learned a lot today.
Good, I'm so glad.
Especially about the kids, CIT.
Collagen induction therapy.
That everybody knows, apparently. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. And we will be back with lots more information on the actual ingredients and also some weekly treats that you can include in your skincare routines about masks and facials and all of those great things. So I hope you'll join us there. Thank you.